Good afternoon, hello, my name is Daniel, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today I'm at UK Bike Fit with Jen and Lee Tunnicliffe, and today we are about to witness the fitness. So Jen, you have an athlete on a turbo train in front of you. What on earth are we doing?
So today we're doing Lee's Lactate and VO2 max testing.
Yes, so he's going to go in full gas and we're going to be finding out a lot about him, right?
Yeah, so he's going full gas on the VO2. The Lactate test is a sub-maximal test, so he'll just stop as it's getting a bit harder.
Okay, so the Lactate test in the sub-max one, what's the test protocol?
So we're starting with Lee at 180 watts, but we have a little chat before and decide where to start, and then Lee will increase by 20 watts every 3 minutes, and before the end of that 3 minutes I will take his blood lactate and we'll see how it goes up.
And then you stop it at what you think is the lactate turn point, right?
Yeah, so there's lactate turn point 1 and turn point 2. So for the general population, turn point 1's around 2 and turn point 2 is around 4. Everyone's a little bit different, so we'll just see how Lee, essentially you'll get one spike for turn point 1 and then you'll kind of peter off and then get another spike for 2. So we just kind of go until we see that spike.
Perfect. And then the VO2 max test, I'm getting excited because I'm going full gas.
The VO2 max test is maximal, so that stops when you can't do anymore. Perfect. So yeah, we'll start Lee off probably around 200 watts-ish, and then he'll go up by 25 watts every minute just till he can't go anymore.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get stuck in.
We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Shape your legs especially too.
Yeah.
Shape your legs.
Might have done. Got to look the part, ain't you?
Yeah.
How many watts is that worth?
So Lee, just give us a brief overview of like your history in sport. Like you rode bikes for years, but now what?
Yeah, so started racing bikes when I was 12. Done that for a long time. Had a few occasional breaks from it. More recently, I'd say quite a long break. And I've been attempting to do some races, maybe not in the best shape. But last year I discovered triathlon, and that's sort of reinvigorated my passion for sport. So sort of using that cycling strength along with learning to swim, and I was always a natural runner at school, so that's been quite nice. So yeah, first season last year, did a few sprint triathlons, an Olympic one, middle distance duathlon, and next year I've entered 3 70.3s.
Yes. So I know we're going to get some actual numbers tonight, but how do you think running and swimming has affected your cycling fitness?
It's really tough to say. I feel like a lot of people told me that running would be detrimental to cycling, and I feel like it's not. Don't get me wrong, it can be hard sometimes to do bike sessions when you've got tired legs from running, but I think it gives you quite a lot of cardiovascular fitness for, you know, quite a short amount of time doing it. So as long as you can not get injured, I actually feel like it sort of complements cycling quite well, especially when you're on a time budget. And then swimming, that's just strengthened up my whole body, you know. My core is more stable, got more upper body stability, and I do actually feel like that's going to help with the cycling. Even though I might be a little bit wider, I just really hope being able to maintain that stable core. I do waffle, yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
Will just really help me to ride well.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like they all complement each other quite well, is the TLDR.
Well, what we'll do is we'll see where your numbers are at tonight, and then we'll perhaps talk about how that compares to years ago when you were purely cycling.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, Okay, Lee, well done on the lactate ramp. This one's the one that really counts though, because this is where you flex the full gas. Now, there is somebody else who lives locally, who has a YouTube channel, who has done both tests here. All I need you to do is get a better score than him so that we have the YouTube honours. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know who the person is?
No.
There's a guy called James Shaw, if you know.
Oh, no.
He's cycling shorts on YouTube.
Do we have to take weight into account?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So you need to do about 600 watts.
Damn it.
We'll give it a go.
We'll let him have that one, eh?
Yeah. Just got to make the most of being at UK BikeFit when Dan's not here. All his nutrition stuff, he would sell cheap to us if it was really close to sell by date, but these have still got quite a while on them, unfortunately, so I guess they'll have to be stolen instead. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks, Dan. Awesome, Lee. Well done. Absolutely awesome. That was brilliant. Well done. Real good work. Okay, testing done and dusted. Lee, you look absolutely brand new. Jen's just going to share some initial numbers with Lee. Now, UK BikeFit do give like a full-on report, which takes a bit of time to put together. So this is very much just hot off the press, just a couple of insights. It isn't like the final picture and more detail is given when you've had a bit more time than 2 minutes, Jen, hey. But thank you very much for giving some information so I can finish this video today.
Yeah, so looking at your data here, so you can see that you've had a little spike just here. So just between, that's at 240 and that's 260. So your LT1 is probably somewhere around sort of 245, 250. So underneath there, you're working aerobically. And then after we went from 340, you went from 3.2 up to 6 millimoles in the space of 20 watts. So I imagine your LT2 will come out literally just after 340, so between 340 and 345. And then on your VO2, you hit 475. So that's the very top end of your VO2. So above that, you're working like sprint, neuromuscular, sort of 30-second effort type things. Above 345, that's when you are making lactate more at a faster rate than your body can get rid of it. And then below that kind of 245-ish is when you're working just purely aerobically.
Yeah, I think that does correlate from what I've seen in the past. You know, a 40-kilometre time trial is around an hour's effort, and I do see the majority of them around that sort of 335, 340 mark. Yeah. FTP obviously overestimates what you can do for an hour. On freak days, I've gone above that, but it's not commonplace. And then I'm
super caffeinated, super carb days.
And then I find myself disappointed because I can't hit this FTP number, but that does, you know, obviously tell you why. Yeah. And if I think about long rides as well, you know, sort of endurance rides, I'm averaging in the 220, 230 sort of region.
Perfect. So you're hitting that spot on for the endurance stuff. Yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show that actually, your FTP is overestimated. And if you tried to work constantly at that, you wouldn't get the threshold benefits that you're looking for because you're working too hard.
Exactly.
And would not be giving yourself enough rest. So it's unsustainable, essentially.
And if you go off the start line trying to maintain that, then you're not going to have fun time.
No, you're not. You're not in that fun place.
Cool, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So there you have it. Thanks for joining me on my lactate threshold and VO2 max test. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. Really good to come down and get the data. I'm looking forward to getting the full report maybe sometime tomorrow when you've had a chance to go over the numbers. So yeah, don't forget to, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like down below and subscribe to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. If you've got any questions, post them down below and we'll endeavour to get back to you.
Thanks, Lee. Well done. Thanks for having me along.
Thanks, Dan. Cheers for the encouragement.
No probs.